Hey y'all, welcome to My Way Mysteries, the channel that brings you interdimensional content, which means that the readings are from a broad and expansive point of view as they are channeled through vast dimensions of space and time, and therefore should resonate with you guys whenever you come across them. So, bonus reading, Nzunza reading. I told you guys about the whole Nzunza season, and October seems to be carrying very potent Nzunza energy, and yeah, the downloads are coming in bucket loads, and I'm basically gonna spread that throughout October and see how that goes. So you're gonna get more readings, like Zunza readings in October, than you usually would have gotten any other month. This will help for those of you who, I guess, maybe want Zunza readings but you're not yet able to book a reading. I guess this will help for those of you who have been wanting to book a Zunza reading but you weren't sure. These readings will definitely help you decide. That's where you'll get your confirmations. We'll see, actually, I need to book my reading. Let me do this. And yes, some of you who have booked your Nzunza readings, these readings will further expand the readings that you have already gotten. So yeah, let's get to it. I think this reading is going to connect the Anunaki again to the Nzunza. It feels like that. So for those that maybe I haven't, who don't know, the Nzunzas are in Zunza. The energy of Inzunza is connected to the Anunaki because the Anunaki is a star being system or star being entities. So they're galactic entities. And Inzunza is basically this dimension's version of that. So Inzunza, you can say, is a descendant of the Anunnakis, or basically a different version of the Anunnaki energy. Okay? This keeps coming up, especially when the Anunnaki thing keeps coming up. Like, you guys, don't be afraid of your strength. Don't be afraid of the part of yourself that is able to withstand, that is able to stand up for itself. Some of you are really too caught up in wanting to be seen in a particular way, especially because you are part of the spiritual community, because people, perceive you or know you as healers or know you as people who engage with their spiritual side. There's a certain conditioning that you keep practicing that says, Wuti, just because you participate in spiritual practices, it means that you have to be it means that you have to allow unfair conduct towards you. Like, it means that you have to have no boundaries whatsoever. People can say what they want to you. People can act how they want to act towards you. And it's fine. You'll just take it and you will... It's okay. It's fine. That's not how Inzunza is, guys. I'm sorry to tell you. And that's why some of you are stuck at this point and you're not reaching the whole state of you're not bonding properly with the energy of the spirit Inzunza le ohamba nayo, because you're afraid of it, and to be afraid of it is ultimately to be afraid of yourself. When somebody hurts you, you are the one that is quick to apologize because you want them to see you a certain way. How can someone do wrong by you and you don't even care about that? The only thing you care about is, do they still think you're a good person? Do they still think you're a nice person? Do you know that you're a good person? Because ultimately, at the end of the day, that's all that matters. Yeah, yes, there was this movie that I watched, and basically, right, ultimately, it doesn't matter whether people like you. Okay, you need to get away from that mindset. You need to start looking at, do people do right by you? Because right now there's people that are fugazing you with this whole, oh, we like each other, I like you, right? You know that. Meanwhile, you are being disrespected, you are being manipulated, and they are not doing right by you. And inzunza yakho mayithi yaphakama iyakutshela, mayithi yakuhlebela, or mayithi yakumela, when it tries to stand up for you and speak for you through you, you shut that part of yourself down. You condemn that part of yourself by giving into the guilt that you feel after you stand up for yourself. You condemn that part of yourself by even feeling shame after you stand up for yourself. That's not gonna work. That's driving a wedge between you and this part of yourself. Ogún Zunza. You need to understand that Nzunza is a descendant of galactic royalty. Ultimately, universal royalty. So, you acting small so that you may be perceived as nice is very much working against your natural template. You're standing in your own way. And for some of you, when I do readings as Nzunza and I'm talking about graduation and reaching a point of embodiment, and you're like, yeah, I'm not there yet, I don't feel that way. A lot of the readings that I'm going to do in October are actually going to help you understand why you are not there yet. They are going to help you bridge that gap. So this is one of those things. Like if you're wondering, why am I still in the phase of where I feel like I am suffering with this energy and so forth, it's because you have a certain idea of what this energy looks like and you're completely missing the point. Inzunza energy, now I've never hidden it, but I guess I've never said it the way I'm about to say it now. It is a kind of energy that can be perceived as dark by other people, especially by people that are not trying to do right by you. They will perceive it as like, you being mean, you having a dark energy of some sort. It's nothing like that. It's because they want you to continue to be, they want to eat away at your self-respect so that they can keep doing whatever they want to do to you and you'll still accept it. And that's the thing, the energy in Zunza, those are one of the pillars, like self-love, self-respect, self-awareness. That's why it embodies strength. And yes, with others, that's another thing why it can be perceived as dark, because the energy in Zunza can make people be afraid of you. And you guys are so also afraid of that. You share that space with other people. The same way nabo bayisaba lentenga phakathi kwakho nawe uyayisaba. I've said that before. It's not the first time I'm saying that. You're also afraid of it. But the only reason you're afraid of it is because of how it makes you look. This is that situation where you're like to your parent, park over there, like, because, I don't know, this car, it's drawing too much attention. I don't want the other school kids to see me. Some shit like that. It's like you're basically saying to your Nzunza, yo, tone it down. Like, otherwise you're making me unlikable. You know, my dad growing up used to be like, uhleketa swaku vanhu lava va ku rhandza. You think these people love you? These people don't even know you, fam. The fuck? I love you. And that's basically Nzunza to you. Like, bro, Yeka labantu abasazi. Like, yeah, we'll give them a chance after we're done with our connection. We'll give them a chance. We'll get to know them. And in akhona, sizobathandela le. Ngoba sesibazi ukuthi phela umuntu make umuntu unje. Asibasoli, kodwa siyabazi. Manje wena no. Yo. Let me pull some cards. And that's why some of you are still crying about the whole, not crying about it, like, but you're still, that's why some of you are still in the isolation period. The reason why you're still in the isolation period, where like you may feel like you're not meeting enough people to date, or you have friendships that are kind of failing and whatever, is because this part of you is still trying to strengthen your connection with it. It's still trying to teach you about loyalty. Like, show you where your loyalties should lie, fam. Your loyalties should definitely lie with your spiritual team. And to be honest, like, certain ancestors won't make a big deal out of stuff like this. Like, you know, many your entities will make a big deal about this, and INZUNZA makes a big deal about this. The loyalty between you and the spirit, listen, it's a thing. The connection needs to be a thing. In order for us to actually be what we're supposed to be, I need to know that you're about me the way I'm about you. And within that, it teaches you that some of the people outside of this connection that you feel like are all about you, maybe they're not so much. Because are they going to do for you what Nzunza is going to do for you? That's what it's also trying to teach you. And another lesson that's happening in the whole isolation thing is because in the isolation thing, you tend to feel like you're alone. You tend to feel like, you know, hello, isolated. And the whole thing is like, you're not alone. You've got me. That's one of the biggest lessons. Like, never feel alone because you've got me. You're one of the lucky people in the world. Ebahamba Nzunza. You are not alone. You're not alone. Hello. Some of you have been told conflicting stories, like about this energy, about Nzunza, about how maybe Nzunza is gonna ruin your life because it makes people, you know, be afraid of you, bahambela kude nawe, or it makes your relationships fail because it wants to keep you all to itself or something like that. And maybe that's why, like, you kind of have a miseducation on the entity, and it's not like that. If anything, it's a companionship that makes you better understand the world, and in better understanding it brings you closer to the world. It's an energy that will make you better understand your family, better understand your friendships, your relationships, and in doing so, it heals the things that have gone on within those relationships. INZUNZA does not want you to fight with your family. It wants you to see them for who they really are, so that, let's say, you don't get manipulated, you don't get taken for a ride. But in doing that, it doesn't say "Phuma kulaba," like screw these people. It's not about that. The ultimate lesson is you are what you are. They are what they are. Your expansion allows you to coexist with them, even with the way they are, because you understand that they don't know better. They have a limited understanding of things. Your expanded understanding of things allows you to gain peace within the things that have occurred between you and these people, and ultimately beyond your family, allowing you to now better connect with other people, find relationships that are actually better suited to you, not relationships that were reflecting that which you lacked, that which you longed for, but finally you connect to a relationship that reflects that which you now have, which is a strong connection with yourself, manifesting in the strong relationship that you have with Nzunza, and ultimately the strong relationship that you manifest externally with another person. Ultimately, guys, this spirit, this energy makes you a more elevated version of yourself. And some of you might be impatient with the teachings that it has to offer you, but it's worth it. It's like it's worth this version of yourself, which is a very free, expansive, and yes, ultimately like strong, don't take no shit version of yourself. And yeah, like, I get it. I get why, some people are not prepared for that. It's not very Indigo. It's not, oh, tra la 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 la, I'm just gonna fly away and let you, whatever. No, Inzunza is on some, say what? Like, what did you say? Kumanam. No, but it now. Yes, Indigo, like, Inzunza is that energy. It is like, if like, fuck around and find out type of energy. Don't start nothing, there won't be nothing. And some of you are still kind of like working through certain traumas or certain occurrences in your life that didn't allow you to stand up for yourself. And in doing that, in standing up for you, through you, it's teaching you that your circumstances are unfair. You should be able to say no when you internally feel like no. You should be able to say, I don't like how you said that. I don't like that you did that. You should be able to say, I need space to process what just happened. That's another thing. Apparently, y'all are getting manipulated into reacting to situations quite quickly. It is your right to take some time and process whatever is happening and then come back like later. Like, I think we live in a society where the faster you reply, it means you're the smart one. Like, your intelligence is like, is judged by how fast you replied to a certain situation. Nah, it's okay to chill and like feel it through. And like, people will be like, oh, so yeah, you're just gonna keep quiet, like you're not gonna say anything. Like, yeah, I'm just feeling it through. I'm processing. You don't have to react to everything immediately. Okay, that was just an ad lib for someone. But yeah, I'm sure y'all got the gist of the reading. That's what I have for you guys. And if the reading resonated, please like, share, and subscribe. And if you want to book a personal reading, all the information is in the description box there. Cool. See you guys later.